Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going over the Romania Iceberg. Let's dive in.
Dracula. Dracula is a fictional vampire created by Bram Stoker in his 1897 novel, inspired partly by Romanian folklore. The character is often linked to Vlad the Impaler, a 15th-century ruler of Wallachia known for his brutal punishments. In Romanian tradition, vampires are called strigoi, spirits believed to rise from the dead. The fountain pen. The fountain pen is often credited to Petrache Poenaru, a Romanian inventor. In 1827, he patented a never-ending portable ink pen in France, designed to hold ink inside the pen instead of using a dip. Poenaru was a scholar and reformer who wanted a cleaner, more practical writing tool. Klaus Iohannis. Klaus Iohannis is a Romanian politician who served as president of Romania from 2014 to 2024. He was born in 1959 and comes from the Transylvanian Saxon minority. Before becoming president, he was a physics teacher and the longtime mayor of Sibiu, where he gained a reputation for efficiency and anti-corruption views. Drun bun. Drun bun is a popular Romanian phrase meaning safe trip or enjoy the trip, commonly used as a farewell greeting. It is also the title of a famous 19th-century Romanian patriotic march composed by Ștefan Nosiewicz in 1856, celebrating national unity and independence. Alexandru Ioan Cuza. Alexandru Ioan Cuza was the first ruler of modern Romania and a key figure in its creation. In 1859, he was elected prince of both Moldavia and Wallachia, effectively uniting the two states. Cuza introduced major reforms, including land reform, secularization of church lands, and modernization of the legal system. He was forced to abdicate in 1866, but his reforms laid the foundation for the Romanian state. Carol I. Carol I was the first king of Romania, ruling from 1866 to 1914. He was a member of the German Hohenzollern family and came to power after Alexandru Ioan Cuza's abdication. Under Carol I's reign, Romania gained full independence from the Ottoman Empire in 1877 to 1878, following the Russo-Turkish War. He also modernized the country's institutions, military, and infrastructure, helping Romania become a kingdom and a recognized European nation. Nicolae Ceausescu. Nicolae Ceausescu was the communist leader of Romania from 1965 until his overthrow and execution in 1989. He ruled with an authoritarian regime, promoting a strong personality cult and strict control over society. Ceausescu's policies led to economic hardship, repression, and isolation from much of the world. His rule ended during the Romanian Revolution of 1989, when he was captured, tried, and executed alongside his wife. The Iron Guard. The Iron Guard was a far-right, ultra-nationalist, and fascist movement active in Romania, mainly during the 1930s and early 1940s. Also called the Legion of the Archangel Michael, it combined intense nationalism, Orthodox Christian mysticism, and anti-communism. The Iron Guard was known for its violent tactics, political assassinations, and opposition to both the monarchy and communism. Nadia Comaneci. Nadia Comaneci is a legendary Romanian gymnast famous for being the first gymnast ever to score a perfect 10.0 at the Olympic Games. She achieved this historic feat at the 1976 Montreal Olympics when she was just 14 years old. Nadia won 5 Olympic gold medals in her career and is celebrated worldwide for her grace, precision, and groundbreaking performances. Romanian General Strike. The 1920 Romanian General Strike was a major labor protest involving workers across Romania, demanding better wages, working conditions, and political rights after World War I. It reflected widespread social unrest caused by economic hardships, inflation, and dissatisfaction with the government's handling of workers' issues. The strike involved miners, railway workers, and factory employees, among others. Kosovo independence. Romania does not recognize Kosovo's independence, which was declared in 2008. Romania's position is based on respecting international law, sovereignty, and territorial integrity, partly because it faces its own concerns about minority regions. Romania supports dialogue and negotiation between Serbia and Kosovo, but maintains that Kosovo's status should be settled through peaceful agreement. Toho. The Toho project, a popular Japanese game series, has a surprising fascination with Romania, mainly through the character Romelia Scarlet, a vampire who lives in the fictional Scarlet Devil Mansion. Romelia and her vampire theme are inspired by classic European vampire myths, with many fans linking her to Romanian vampire folklore like Dracula. This connection has made Romania a frequent topic in fan art, stories, and discussions within the Toho community. Alexandru Ioan Cuza Conspiracy. The conspiracy against Alexandru Ioan Cuza refers to the political plot that led to his forced abdication in 1866. Despite Cuza's important reforms, many powerful Romanian politicians, conservatives, and foreign powers grew unhappy with his authoritarian style and reforms that threatened their interests. A coalition of political opponents, known as the Monstrous Coalition, organized his removal to protect their privileges. Hungry Nicolae Ceausescu. During Nicolae Ceausescu's rule in Romania, the Hungarian minority, mainly living in Transylvania, faced various forms of discrimination and cultural repression, though the intensity varied over time. The regime promoted strong Romanian nationalism and often suppressed minority languages, education, and cultural institutions, aiming to assimilate or control ethnic groups. Hungarian language schools and publications were restricted, and political activism by Hungarians was closely monitored or suppressed. Max Goldstein. Max Goldstein was a Romanian communist and militant known for his involvement in a violent attack against the Romanian government in the early 1920s. In 1920, he participated in a bombing of the Romanian Senate in Bucharest, which was part of communist revolutionary activities aiming to overthrow the existing government. The attack caused several deaths and injuries, and Goldstein was arrested and later died under unclear circumstances. Marechal. Marechal is a Romanian military rank equivalent to marshal in English. It is the highest rank in the Romanian armed forces, typically awarded only during wartime or as an honorary title to generals who have shown extraordinary leadership. Famous Romanian marechals include Ion Antonescu and Alexandru Averescu. Vânătorul de Care R-35. The Vânătorul de Care R-35 was a Romanian self-propelled gun used during World War II. It was built by mounting a 37mm anti-tank gun on the chassis of the French Renault R-35 light tank, adapted by Romanian forces. This vehicle was designed to support infantry by providing mobile anti-tank firepower. The Odessa Massacre. The Odessa Massacre occurred in October 1941 during World War II, after Romanian and German forces captured the city of Odessa. Following a bombing that killed Romanian military officials, Romanian authorities carried out mass reprisals against Jewish civilians, blaming them for the attack. Thousands were executed, deported, or killed in subsequent actions over several days. Death ambulances. The death ambulances refer to rumors and reports from the 1989 Romanian Revolution that ambulances were being used to secretly transport armed forces or remove bodies. Many people believe these vehicles were linked to the Securitate, Ceausescu's secret police, and were used to spread fear and confusion. Later investigations found that most claims were exaggerated or false, fueled by chaos, misinformation, and panic during the uprising. Guvernul Comunist. Guvernul Comunist means the communist government in Romanian. In Romania, it usually refers to the communist regime that ruled from 1947 to 1989, backed by the Soviet Union after World War II. This government abolished the monarchy, centralized power, controlled the economy, censored media, and repressed political opposition through the Securitate secret police. The Hoia Baciu Forest. The Hoia Baciu Forest is a forest near Cluj-Napoca, Romania, often called the country's most mysterious or haunted place. It became famous for reports of strange lights, unexplained phenomena, and claims of UFO sightings, especially starting in the 1960s. Some visitors say they experience anxiety or electronic malfunctions, while scientists often explain these stories through natural causes and psychological effects. The Ploiești Republic. The Ploiești Republic was a short-lived uprising that took place in 1870 in the Romanian city of Ploiești. It was an attempted republican revolt against Prince Carol I, inspired by liberal and anti-monarchist ideas. The rebels proclaimed a republic, but the movement was poorly organized and collapsed within a single day without major violence. Today, it is often remembered as a failed but symbolic episode in Romania's political history, famously satirized by writer Ion Luca Caragiale. TR-125. The TR-125 was a Romanian main battle tank project developed during the late 1970s and 1980s. It was based on the Soviet T-72, but Romania attempted to redesign it with a longer hull, larger engine, and thicker armor to reduce reliance on foreign imports. Only a small number of prototypes were built because the program was expensive and Romania's economy was struggling. During the late 1930s and early 1940s, the Iron Guard in Romania committed violent acts against various groups, including ethnic Hungarians, Jews, and political opponents. The Iron Guard was a far-right, fascist, and ultra-nationalist movement known for extreme nationalism and brutal tactics. While there were instances of targeted violence and repression against Hungarians, especially in contested regions like Transylvania, which was subject to shifting borders during World War II, this violence is generally described as ethnic persecution and massacres rather than a full-scale genocide. Vatican records. The idea of Vatican records revealing hidden Romanian history refers to claims that the Vatican's archives contain secret or little-known documents about Romania's past, including its early Christian roots and medieval politics. Some theories suggest these records might shed light on Romanian rulers, religious ties, or events not widely discussed in mainstream history. While the Vatican does hold extensive historical archives, much of Romania's history is already well documented through other sources. Aeronautics. Traian Vuia was a Romanian inventor who, in 1906, made one of the first successful flights with a powered, heavier-than-air aircraft using his own design. His work showed that controlled, powered flight was possible without a catapult or external assistance. Henri Coanda was another Romanian inventor and engineer who built one of the world's first jet-powered aircraft prototypes in 1910. He also discovered the Coanda effect, which describes how fluids stick to curved surfaces, a principle important in aerodynamics. The Romanian Sphinx. The Romanian Sphinx is a natural rock formation located in the Bucegi Mountains of Romania. It resembles the shape of a human head, or a sphinx, created by wind and erosion over thousands of years. The formation is about 8 meters tall and is a popular tourist attraction, surrounded by local legends and mystical stories. The Hoia Baciu Forest UFO sighting. The Hoia Baciu Forest in Romania is famous for numerous reported UFO sightings and unexplained phenomena. Since the 1960s, visitors and locals have claimed to see strange lights, orbs, and flying objects in the forest, sparking rumors that it might be a hotspot for extraterrestrial activity. Some reports also describe unusual feelings, electronic malfunctions, and mysterious disappearances of people or animals. CIA black sites. During the early 2000s, it was revealed that the CIA operated secret black sites, covert detention centers, in several countries, including Romania. These sites were used to hold and interrogate terrorism suspects outside of official legal frameworks, often involving controversial methods. Romania acknowledged hosting one such site in the town of Popești le Ordeni, near Bucharest, though details remain classified. Vlach magic. The term Vlach black magic refers to traditional folk magic and witchcraft practices associated with the Vlach people, a historical term often used for Romanian-speaking communities in the Balkans. These practices include spells, charms, herbal remedies, and rituals meant for healing, protection, or sometimes curses, blending ancient pagan beliefs with Christian elements. Vlach folk magic is part of a rich cultural heritage, often passed down orally through generations. Saint Corneliu. Corneliu Zelia Codreanu was the founder and leader of the Iron Guard, a far-right, ultra-nationalist and fascist movement in Romania during the 1920s and 1930s. While the Iron Guard viewed Codreanu as a kind of spiritual or heroic figure and called him a saint within their movement, he is not officially recognized as a saint by any mainstream church. His legacy is controversial because of his role in promoting violent nationalism and anti-Semitism.
And that was the end of the Romania Iceberg. Happy 2026. And bye.